What's up, Gemini? This is Soul from Intuitive Tarot here to look at your week ahead starting on November 24th, 2025. Gemini, my twins, I hope all is well. Welcome any new subscribers to the channel. I appreciate you. The deck I am using will be listed in the description box, and I'm not reading any reversals. But before I begin, I want to wish all the Geminis who are celebrating Thanksgiving this week a very happy and safe Thanksgiving celebration. All right, so onward with the readings. Give me all the messages here from my twins this week. What can Gemini expect? What is the energy for Gemini? All right. Oh, that was ugly. All right, here we go, Gemini, with the cup. We're going to start your messages. All right, so for you, for the first card in energy, we're going to start off with the Four of Wands. Of course, you know, Gemini, this is the happiness card, right? So happiness in terms of celebrations, birthdays, anniversaries, could be engagements, proposals, could be, you know, related to the holiday and getting together with family members. It's always the shared happiness inside a structure of a building. So yeah, it could be that someone may be relocating to a different area. We see the skyline in the background. Could be that, you know, couples are thinking about moving in with one another, family members. It could be also friends. All right. So the Four of Wands starts us off with a lot of happiness. Next up, we got the Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands just simply represents any actions or decisions that you're about to undertake this week, Gemini. You just follow through, stand your ground. If you don't, this is the card that comes in as a reminder that you will regret if you don't move forward with your actions or your decisions. Following the Seven of Wands, now we have the Four of Cups. Again, celebration is all indicative that it could be part of the Thanksgiving holiday, right? Spending quality time with family members, romantic partners, and friends. And some of this, you know, people don't always cook at home, so they may go out to restaurants to eat for Thanksgiving, and that could be part of the energy that I'm seeing. Again, birthday celebrations, you know, anniversaries are, again, just spending that good quality time with friends, romantic partners, and family members. Up next, now we have the Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords here. This is the card that mirrors over there to that Seven of Wands, where I just said that if you got any actions or decisions that you're about to carry out or move forward with this week, do so. And if you do so, then you won't end up having to deal with any regrets. Now, this Knight is facing in the past direction. It doesn't necessarily mean that you are going to carry out something this week that's related to the past, but oftentimes that's the energy that I pick up. All right, so that's the Knight of Swords. Up next, now we have the Two of Wands. Two of Wands represents what you're waiting for, who you're waiting for. This is my only timing card. So whoever or whatever it is that you may be waiting for, I give it 2 days or 2 week period of time. For others this week, you just could be gathering information for, you know, something to do in the near future. You could be waiting for a phone call. She's standing there with the cell phone in her hand. Could be a relationship to pick up speed. This is usually slow and stagnant energy. Maybe a project you want to push forward. But if we get a movement card, it would propel the energy of that Two of Wands, and then whatever it is that you're waiting for will come much sooner. Now we have the Ace of Wands, so this is the expectation that there could be something coming in real fast to put a smile on your face this week, Gemini. I also read the Ace of Wands as you being the initializer as to starting. Be a startup of something. Could be a new relationship, all right? Could be a new creative pursuit or a hobby. It's always an element of surprise as well with the Ace of Wands in your spread. Following the Ace of Wands, now we have the King of Pentacles. Money is looking strong. Okay, this could be the boss in the workplace environment, of course. It could be the creditors. It could be that your money is about to improve or it has improved. Job offers, bonus money, pay raises, businesses, you name it. It's a court card, so, you know, it could be how people see you or view you in terms of your credibility, accountability, reliability. These people are usually good money handlers, never, you know, appearing or coming across as selfish or stingy, always willing to help out. And it doesn't always have to relate to, you know, finances. All right, so following the King of Pentacles, now we have now we got the Star card. Okay, so what you're hoping for, wishing for, praying for. Gemini may come to you this week. The star card represents hopes and dreams, wishes. You could be stargazing this week. You could be dream journaling this week. You could be meeting somebody famous and maybe some sort of important connection because it sits underneath your own energy, the Knight of Swords. Any types of, expansion with your own psychic abilities could be developed. Okay, social media, social networking, and any types of engagement. Then with the star card being the major arcana in your spread, it's also the possibility of something very exciting or surprising that may occur. Again, it mirrors over here to the other card. That's a minor card that also fosters some sort of surprise. On top of the Two of Wands, now we have, look at this, Three of Cups. Oh my God. So again, it's celebrations. You got the Four of Cups, you got the Three of Cups, you got the Four of Wands. You can't ask for nothing better as well, as long as you have the Star card here, your own energy representing. Three of Cups, like the Four of Cups and the Four of Wands, celebrating, spending quality time with family members, friends, romantic partners. Again, it may all be connected to Thanksgiving. All right, on top of the Ace of Wands, now we have the Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords is always the type of energy that I read that, actual people that you may have disconnected your energies from. Gemini, that could be friends. It could be, you distance yourself from friends. You distance yourself from family members. And it could also involve ex-romantic partners. Of course, I always say that the Seven of Swords, they may not be, around you in present form, but the energy could be still lingering, just residual stuff. But there's always that potential that they may come back. So just keep in mind, pay attention, be discerning, and know that if these people reappear into your life, they're just going to create more chaos and confusion shit for you. So just be aware of that. And if it's not that you're dealing with this week, Gemini, it could be, I always assign material things that you thought you lost. And that could be something as simple as paperwork. If you work in the office or something like that and you got some important documents you put somewhere, but you can't remember where you put it. That's the material things that I'm talking about. Following the Seven of Swords on top of the King of Pentacles, now we have the Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups also, again, is a reminder to pay attention to your intuition. There may be many options that open up to you this week, so you want to make sure that you are trusting your instincts well enough to select what's going to be best for you. The Seven of Cups also, too, is in a group of cards that I always talk about that, if it shows up in your spread, Gemini, you may already be receiving that type of energy from those that are near and dear. Last card I have for you on top of the star, we have the Ace of Cups now. Wow, this is a beautiful week. For my twins, look at that, Ace of Cups. Pregnancy news may be around you. There may be news of a birth of a child. It could be a job offer. The chalice, the handout, is always an offering. Ace of Cups also, too, can specifically formulate and bring together new platonic relationships as well as romantic partnerships. In the group with the Seven of Cups, like I said, if you receive it in your spread, then you may very well be receiving that type of energy from those that are near and dear. So I think energetically here for most of the twins that I'm reading for, let's keep our fingers crossed. It has a lot of connotations related to the holiday and family getting together and spending that good quality time. So that's what I'm seeing. Anyway, your shadow energy here to finish off this reading for you. We're going to finish off with the King of Swords. Again, more of your energy. King of Swords here, okay, you can relate it to that Seven of Wands, is more or less into doing something very decisively or in terms of an action. So there's something that you're about to do, whatever that energy may be for you, you're about to carry that energy out. Just keep in mind that Seven of Wands is here if you don't follow through. All right, Gemini, this is what I have for you this week. Just keep in mind also too that it's just me interpreting these messages here for you. Take what's going to work for you, leave the rest alone. Guys, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. I appreciate that. And then also have a safe, great week ahead. Enjoy Thanksgiving if you're celebrating. Always come back here to get more of these messages from me, Gemini, and I will talk to you real soon. Ciao.